वनक्कम मैं हैदर अली सैयद आसिफगम से यूनाइटेड अंडर तमिल सेवा.
So Hyderali, what happened? Like, how come you changed now from African Americans to Europeans? Like, what's the
I'm a seeker of truth. So that time, what based on the information on the Quran, I was
yeah,
doing research, and then then there are many verses in the Quran which talks about children of Israel. They distorted their book, killed their messengers, and then I started comparing the history of European people,
yeah,
and so it seems that they got civilized just recently.
yeah, that's true.
So they cannot play the game. They cannot, and they have no information about the reality.
Hmm.
So, and then the Quran itself is telling that chapter 2 verse 124, that descendants are among the descendants of Abraham there will be wrongdoers also. And
Yeah,
then we I checked the history of children of Israel, that 10 brothers are conspiring to kill one of their brothers,
yeah,
Yusuf. Yeah. And then Quran is talking that these people killed their messengers, distorted their book, and sold their own people.
yeah, that's true.
So all, yeah. So and then and uh, and Quran clearly says that these people are rebellious by nature only. They are
Yeah,
stiff-necked people. So these are all statements there. So and then the climax to our story is children of Israel, scattered nation, returning back to their own land.
yeah,
So so then later on I came to know that the trade, ancient trade post, trade thing, every city, everything was there. And after the fall of Babylonian Empire, the Persian came in power. The Persians, and as per the Daniel
yeah,
chapter 7, Persian is the first beastly regime. And then I checked the social structure. In Indian tradition, also priestly class was never a part of our social structure. Then I checked the Babylonian, Sumerian social structure. There again, they had no priest heading. Even in Kemite civilization, also there is no priestly class. And then later on, when the first time the priestly class entered into India, they were not accepted by the local people of India, starting from Zulkif or Gautam Buddha, and till today it is not accepted. And then later on, when I checked the Quran and previous book, the reason why because the seafaring people were the Moors, the Maracayas, the children of Israel. So these people, they merged with Persian Empire, and ultimately they they promoted Mithraism. Mithraism is basically Brahmanism only. So Mithraism, directly, if you talk to anyone, it will be rejected there and then. But what these people have done, they have made Abrahamic religion and introduced it to the European people, Judaism, Christianity, and then ultimately Shia, Sufi, Sunni, Wahhabi, and all that. So this is how, under the Abrahamic religion, Mithraism was marketed among the European people. And when those Europeans gained power and colonized the entire earth, so they promoted Christianity and converted people there then. So the problem is not from the Europe. Your problem is that when the children of Israel, they killed their messengers, distorted their book, and what they removed was Sirat al-Mustaqim from their book, and they made Abrahamic religion as the starting point. So this is what the European people have understood, and what they know is about the Abrahamic religion. But the real spirituality, they are not aware of that. Then I compare chapter 3, verse 33. Adam, Noah, family of Imran, family of Ibrahim, descendant of each other. They are alike people. And then when you read chapter 47, verse 38, I will substitute with you with another people, and they will not be like you. So children of Israel, they Allah has chosen them because and they did not do their job. So Allah is not dependent on anyone. he will substitute you. So most probably, like, if you see after the first world war, second world war, what has happened? Single currency, mafia got reduced, social bonding, the Europeans became civilized, and they instead of fighting, they went into education, they went into single currency, and they, after 12 8 nation of Europe, they brought single currency, whereas the civilized world, the Middle East, where all the profits are there, from Arabia to India, what is the condition of this land? This land is totally dominated by the mafias, and these mafias are basically controlled by the Jewish syndicate, the from the Iran and the children of Israel. So so this whole, and why did they sold their own people to other people, other nation? Because they wanted to make a network, and they are promoting more children. There are many hadiths also that they in the Bible also is talking about that they will be like, thousands of children will be there. So they are promoting to the children of Israel to increase the population. So now, if you see the timeline, earlier people used to do trade, but they never promoted religion. But now what has happened? Under the Abrahamic religion, people who converted to Abrahamic religion, they are giving business and everything, and people who are sticking to the spiritual part, they are rejected actually. So that's why Quran says, na, the Jews and the Christian, they will be never satisfied with you until you follow their way of life. So these Jews and Christians are not Europeans. These Jews and Christians are the syndicate from Persians and these children of Israel. So these are the people. So Quran exposes them. Yeah. And regarding the scattered nation, all the network around the globe is controlled. The business is controlled by these Jewish syndicate of Persian and children of Israel. So when from every nation, if these people are being kicked out from all the nation, then everywhere the peace will balance will be restored, because the full syndicate is controlled by the Jewish syndicate, and Jews are not European. Jews are basically a handful of people from Iran and children of Israel. And since they have the information, they have the technology, and they are using the white people as a bait to hide themselves. Yeah.
Okay, okay, all right. So I see your point. All right. So so your view can evolve from believing this the African American to it being the Europeans. Okay. So what if, how do I, is there a chance that maybe your view now is not correct? That maybe there's a chance it's still not the right understanding?
You see, actually, when if you see the timeline, like Prophet Muhammad, he's a universal messenger. He is
Yeah.
also a messenger for bloodline of Cain also. But if you check, there's only one nation whose forefathers are not been born. That is children of Cain. And some of the few people, they have come and settled in Middle East, the Aryan settlers. So regarding that, Allah is saying that they are stiff-necked people. Whether you want them or do not want them, they will not believe. Majority of the people are aware of the truth, but they are stiff-necked people. Chapter 36, verse 1 to 11. And that time the Europeans were not civilized, and after the Moors ruled Spain for 800 years, those people got civilized. And actually this is a time when Europeans are mentally prepared, because nowadays Europeans are rejecting Abrahamic religion. They are getting back to the spirituality in the name of Brahmanism, Hinduism, Sikhism, Buddhism. They are going towards getting attracted to those culture. But so the Abrahamic religion has failed Europe, and they have already realized that. So so maybe in the future some guide will come and guide them to the straight path, because on the day of judgment, God will not do injustice, nah? Because every nation has had a chance to understand the system. God Siratul Mustaqim. So Europeans, just because Cain has committed the murder, doesn't mean their whole bloodline is a murderer. So they are uncivilized, but they are now become the civilized people. And if you checked, it is because of the Europeans and the researchers that at least we are getting information. because most of the information which the four beastly regime, the Persian, the Maurya, the Ottoman, they have suppressed the information. They have not let people to understand the truth. We were trapped by the priestly class. So after Europeans got freedom from their church, the Protestants and all that, so these people, they went into education, and today whatever we are studying is because of them. Because the mainstream archaeological researchers, they are sticking to Darwin theory, but now the new researchers is coming up that they are saying that everything started with civilization. So it's confirming the Quran and the tradition of India also, because in India the tradition, they say that everything started with Satyugam, golden age, but with perfection. So science is coming to that level. So who are the people behind it? It is a European only, na. So this is the reason. So God, on the day of judgment, no one can point out to God that you have done injustice to us. So that's the reason why he has kept the Mahadi, the guide Kalki, or Son of Man, Maitri Buddha, who will be the official guide for them. He's not a messenger; he's a guide
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Hyderali, this is the thing, right? You say it's on the day of judgment, nobody can say to God that He's done injustice to them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if you look at this earth, there's so much. I mean, there's a lot of injustice right now going on. So you think that people don't have any reason to tell to God that He did injustice to them? I mean, just look around you, right? People are suffering. People are going through problems, right? So those people, they may have a claim to say to God, why did you create a world where everybody is suffering?
No, that is already mentioned in by the angels also. Now these people, they will do turmoil and they will do injustice and killing each other. That is what the free will has done. So Allah is telling that I will appoint a certain people who will from time to time, they will come and they will restore the balance. So if you
Yeah,
see
yeah, but how do
yeah,
I?
so that
But the people. I mean, I understand people who cause bloodshed and all that, but people who don't do anything, people who have not caused any bloodshed, why do they have to go through that? So for them, they
ignorance
may
actually,
they may have
ignorance,
a
because they
claim.
are
They may have
ignorant
a claim
actually.
to
Yeah.
tomorrow or not.
No, it is ignorance actually. When you are given information, you have a tribal system. Everyone, if you checked all the African, Chinese, India, apart from Europe, everyone was living in a systematic way. And first time when Hammurabi created the cosmopolitan city, he strayed from the straight path. And that's why Hammurabi, that's why Surah Fatiha says, guide us to the straight path, the path whom you have favored. Then a straight path. And the path who are under the rot. Under the rot are these Jewish syndicate, the Caucasians who came to power, the four beastly regime, the Persians, starting with Persians. So we are in the age of four beastly regime. And as per the Daniel, the fourth beast will be different from the rest of the three beasts. And this fourth beast is basically using the oil and dollar partnership and enslaving in the name of currency now. So, so this,
How do I?
yeah.
Sorry, I have a call coming in for work. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay.
I have to step away. Yeah, I'll be back maybe like in 10 minutes.
Vanakkam. Thank you.